It's Tuesday the 12th, I'm FX Plu and this is CurrencyTransfer.com's market update. So the main headlines today are that sterling has been hit by weak data as factory output hits a 6-year low, the US and North Korea summit starts in Singapore, and the euro is quiet ahead of the ECB meeting later this week. So last week we saw sterling largely supported by PMI data that was strong across the board. All of this was undone yesterday when factory output data posted the weakest reading since 2012. Factory output is, however, historical data, while PMIs are forward-looking, reflecting the future needs of each industry sector. But the market reacts to the here and now and sterling slipped on the data release. Cable fell to 133.45 yesterday and sterling euro slipped to 113.25. These reactions are relatively limited, representing Brexit as the key, main and dominant driver at the moment. Today, MPs will vote on the right of Parliament to debate any final agreement, if and when that ever comes. The vote obviously could be a little premature as the final agreement is a long way off at the moment. But it is still significant and indeed a significant risk, as this could further undermine the UK's position with Brussels if Theresa May is defeated in the vote. So the Singapore circus has begun. The objectives of the Trump and Kim talks is largely unclear, unless, of course, it is just to get them talking. China is overshadowing the talks, so both sides remained very diplomatic and on script. Trump, of course, will have one eye on equally significant direct trade talks with Beijing that he's hoping to follow this. The dollar index touched 93.65 yesterday and it's marginally higher overnight, so the reaction has been positive, although largely uninterested, because the FOMC meeting kicks off today. Short-term interest rates are expected to rise by 25 basis points, 0.25%, but the focus, of course, will be on Powell and his choice of words in his press conference following concerning the future rate hikes. How many are we going to see this year, and how quickly are they going to follow? The euro also traded in a relatively tight trading range yesterday ahead of Thursday's ECB meeting. Any change in monetary policy there from the continent is a little way off, but it is possible that Draghi, he may even leave his office, his post, without having ever raised interest rates. But because his governing council colleagues confirmed that the asset purchase scheme is going to be discussed, we may see that Draghi is drawn to comment on the subject in the following press conference. This will be the main focus for Thursday, and trade is expected to be relatively quiet on the euro ahead of that. Any questions, pop them in the comments below. We'll get back to you. Otherwise, I'll see you again tomorrow.